Welcome to the Rainbow Sash Movement's podcast. The unfolding situation with Harry Knox and his connection with the Human Rights Campaign Fund calls for a response from the Rainbow Sash Movement. Is Harry Knox anti-Catholic? Why is he so vocal in his attacks on Catholics and not as vocal on his attacks on evangelicals? Clearly, both churches are not perfect in their approach to human rights for LGBT people. Is bigotry even justified, even if it is anti-Catholic? Should we not be talking about love and renewal in our journey for civil rights? Is it beneficial to paint all Catholics as hurting people in the name of Jesus? We call on Mr. Knox to be more prudent in such comments. Such statements can be misunderstood as being anti-Catholic and thus a form of bigotry that I believe we are opposed to. Pope Benedict XVI feels that abstinence is the only absolute solution in Africa around the issue of HIV/AIDS transmission. Many in the Catholic Church differ with his analysis of the situation on both a pastoral and dogmatic approach. Yet Mr. Knox continues to publicly attack not only the Pope, but the Catholic Church, an approach we feel is not beneficial to addressing the HIV/AIDS situation in Africa. Last March, in a speech before the Human Rights Campaign Fund in Washington, D.C., Mr. Knox accused the Catholic Church of hurting people in the name of Jesus, yet he was strangely silent on the good work that was being done by the National Catholic AIDS Network. There is no doubt in our mind that the Church is at the loving service of those who suffer. To insinuate anything differently is not to understand the mission of Catholic social services worldwide. The Pontifical Council for Healthcare Workers coordinates more than 117,000 Catholic health centers around the world, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. Reasonable people can differ. To hold that different opinions are wrong is to highlight the necessity of respectful dialogue. Clearly, the Rainbow Sash Movement does not agree with the Pope on this matter. However, we recognize that the Pope is so much more than this singular issue. We are in no more a position to judge the dignity of His Holiness than he is our dignity. Differences of opinion should be seen as an opportunity to start dialogue and not end it. What is so troubling in Mr. Knox's approach is that he refuses to engage in the process of dialogue. When his first public attack started on Pope Benedict XVI, Joe Murray, the executive director of the Rainbow Sash Movement, reached out to Mr. Knox, hoping to engage him in a dialogue process. His hostile response spotlighted his unreasonableness in this matter and communicated his lack of understanding about the complexity of the situation. and his unease in even beginning to deal with it. Mr. Knox, a human rights campaign official appointed by President Obama to the Advisory Council of the Office of Faith-Based Neighborhood Partnerships, has a one-year term of office. It is our hope that whoever replaces him will be open to the full range of Catholic opinion, agree or disagree, but listen respectfully. If we are not willing to listen to each other, we will have a house divided. Thank you, the listener, for listening to this issue of the Rainbow Sash Movement's podcast.